Welcome back. Men and women at times can see things very differently. Here to present that in a beautiful form of art are the artists behind Spoledo's He Painted, She Painted exhibit, Scott and Kay Penninger. Good to see you guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Now, this is a common theme in many marriages and many relationships out there. Men are from Venus and women are from Mars, something like that, right?
Yeah. I don't know. We're a good example of opposites attract. Yeah.
But you are both artists.
We are.
See, now my wife and I, she's more of the artist type, I'm more of the science type, but you guys both have a background in art and you display your differences in very unique ways. Explain that, Scott.
Well, we actually met in undergrad.
Uh-huh.
My wife Kay had gone to study art at Appalachian State, and I had gone to snow ski. But
And you ended up with somehow with a degree.
Yeah, she convinced me that I was more of an artist than whatever else I was doing at the time, and so we started this show. I guess it's our 7th year.
Okay.
And it came to me, it was like, you know, we are so different in just about everything we do. And,
Yeah.
and we're both professional artists, but we decided it would be great to take the same theme, and she would do her version of it, and I would do my own.
So we have the two different versions. Kay, how would you describe your version? More of a realist or more of a impressionist?
More. Yeah,
okay.
Definitely more of a realist, not quite photorealism, but definitely a realistic take on mainly just low country scenes.
Sure.
That's what I like to do. And I will let him describe what goes on in his mind. And
Well, I was hoping someone else could explain it to me.
Scott, what's going on in your mind?
I have no idea.
So your art is more kind of impressionistic, or
Yeah, border
how
on
would you
a
describe
little
it?
more abstract. I jump around a lot. I do high-end, very realistic bronze sculpture on one end,
Right.
and then I'll turn around and do paintings, and my paintings can be completely abstract or a little more impressionistic, where they're a little looser. But I get bored easily, so I'll jump from kind of theme to theme and style to style.
Now, when you're doing these paintings for the he said, she said, do you actually go out on scene and one of you you each stand at your easel and paint the scene in front of you, or do you use a picture?
We do both.
Okay.
The plein airs is what you referred to it as standing on site, and we've got a couple
Yeah.
with us today that we did that way. And like we have, we live on a little tidal creek, so
Yeah,
it gives us a lot
is
of
that
inspiration.
this picture here?
The two smaller ones over
The
there.
two-
The two smaller ones, okay, with the silver border around them.
Yeah, and if there's any traces of red, that's blood from the sand gnats that have been chewing on us, or they're stuck in the paint.
painting marshes plein air is very difficult with the mosquito and gnat population in Charleston.
I would imagine.
Yes.
But you can tell the differences there, but there are also many similarities lying within the paintings as well.
When we first started the show, we were completely opposite. And Kay was fairly realistic, and I was doing complete unrecognizable abstracts. And then I noticed last year when we did the show that they're getting more and more similar over the days. And
Okay.
last year, there were a couple that actually looked pretty much alike. And so this year, I decided we need to change that. So I've gone back to the more of the abstract.
Okay, so for Piccolo Spoledo this year, are you going to be actually painting on site, and where can we see this?
We are. We're in Marion Square, and I would like to be able to easily describe the fact that we're in the white tent, but there's 100 white
Yes,
tents
there
out
are.
in Marion Square. But our location is, we're on one of the walkways that runs from the fountain at King and Calhoun Street
Yep.
towards the center of the park, and we're the second tent on the right.
So that would be running east, northeast, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's difficult. It's
There you
impossible to
go.
describe.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
see, the best thing to do is go out and see all the artists, because it's just
Most
an absolutely
definitely.
wonderful scene out
It's
there.
an amazing event. I call it adult summer camp. We're there for 16 days, and we're painting, we're hanging out with all these other artists, and it's just an amazing environment.
And beyond that, you can be seen in the city market.
There, and we also show at the Spencer Gallery at 55 Broad Street and at Island Gallery on Sullivan's next to Poe's Tavern.
Now, all the paintings you do are low country themes, just like your sculptures?
Yes, for the most part.
Perfect.
There's, yeah, I would guess so.
Perfect. Well, guys, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to coming down to Marion Square and visiting you.
You should come down.
Sounds like fun. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, well, we'll be back in just a moment. We're in full swing with a golf tournament for a great cause. Stay with us.